All right, everyone. We took a 6-hour break after that last segment. Zach splashed some water in his face. He did some breathing exercises, took a shower, went for a walk. He said that he now thinks that he's good to continue on to our next segment. The future is now, where we predict the upcoming games for Week 6. Start us off, calmed Zach.
Calmed Zach. I
Calmed
like that.
Zach.
Buccaneers at Eagles. The Buccaneers are going to keep their momentum rolling against the Eagles. Like I've said, the Eagles are a decent team, not a horrible team, but not good enough to beat the Buccaneers.
Dolphins at Jaguars. We think the Jags will get their first win of the season, even though Urban Meyer, let's be honest, he just wants to quit. He wants to go coach USC. Like, he doesn't want to be in the NFL. But you're going to get your first win. You're going to throw a couple more bad challenge flags to prove to your team that you're there for them. But somehow, some way, you're going to stumble into a win. It'll probably take 10 touchdowns from James Robinson. We don't know how you get there. You're getting there. Congrats.
Chiefs at Washington.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to give that one to you.
Might have to go take another walk and another shower. Maybe have a couple drinks. I don't even drink. This doesn't even need to be talked about, if I'm being honest. I don't want to talk about it. So just expect the Chiefs to drop 40 on Washington and move on with their lives. That's going to be the outcome.
Rams at Giants. The Rams will beat the Giants' backups. Because, I mean, there really won't be any starters playing for the Giants next week.
Texans at Colts. I have a real question, which is, when did the AFC South become a snooze fest? But then I realized they've always been a snooze fest. Indy's going to take the dub here, and Mills is going to continue come to crash down to earth after being victimized by Belichick's last-minute antics there.
Bengals at Lions. Lions, Tigers, and Bengals. Oh, my. Joe Burrow is currently in the hospital.
He just got released.
He did just get released? Okay. He got
good.
karate chopped in the throat. He also got wrecked. I mean, let's be honest. This dude is a walking hospital pass on this Bengals team. They need to buy this man like a bubble around him, as well as an entirely new offensive line. He was playing like an absolute psycho. If that keeps up, he's going to get injured again. He's going to be out for the season. They're going to lose pretty much the rest of their games if that happens, but assuming that doesn't happen, which is very generous, the Bengals will keep the Lions winless. We will expect more tears from Dan Campbell, but that's okay because I've heard that he's seeking therapy and we're working on turning that corner.
Next up, we got the Packers at the Bears. Started this off with a go Pack go. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, they've finally become one again and more zen. I don't know if that's what Aaron Rodgers is looking for these days as he sips on, nitro espresso and does yoga and meditates. Not that there's anything wrong with those things. They're all fantastic things, but Aaron Rodgers doing it at 59,000 years old is just bizarre to me. Anyways, Packers put Justin Fields in his place as a rookie quarterback despite the surprising offensive output this past weekend. Packers win.
Chargers at Ravens. I hate to say it, but the Bolts will probably beat the Ravens and further build up their impressive resume. This team is too real for optimism to kind of pick the Ravens. With that said, the Ravens on any given Sunday can beat any team. They are also more than capable of losing to any team on any given Sunday, so I'm picking the Bolts.
Vikings at Panthers. The Panthers bounce, or should we say pounce,
Oof.
back from a bad week 5. Yeah, I hate
well
myself
played
for that. No. Bounce back from a bad week 5 performance, and that defense holds Kirk Cousins to Kirk Cousins level standards, and the Vikings lose.
Cardinals at Browns. This will be another high-scoring affair. The Browns, we don't really know what their identity is. The Vikings-Browns game looked like their defense was dominant, and then the Chargers game happened, and apparently their defense is scoring for the offense. We're very confused where the Browns are at, but I think the Cardinals will take their first loss of the season on this road game. The Browns are a legitimate team. We think that home field advantage will be the icing on the cake to remove the final undefeated team from the list. Browns win this game.
Raiders at Broncos. I'm not a Broncos truther, but I don't think the Raiders swashbuckle their way to a win. I think the Broncos probably keep Fangio from pouting about records and the Ravens in general after everything 2 weeks ago that he's still apparently talking about, and keep that man on track. Yeah.
Cowboys at Patriots. Cowboys are going to show/remind us of why they are a top 5 team. They have far too much talent for Belichick to try to scheme against and create some kind of a good defense. The Patriots just don't have the talent to match up with this Cowboys team. I know I said this for the Buccaneers, but this one I really think is going to be a blowout.
Seahawks at Steelers. Look, I know that we always liked to say, let Russ cook, and we'll talk about letting Geno cook, but the difference is an easy bake oven to a professional level oven, and Geno has the easy bake, so definitely not going to be enough to beat the Steelers. Steelers aren't particularly great, but that defense is enough to knock them out. I'm going Steelers.
Finally, Bills at the Tennessee Derrick Henrys. The Bills' offense is going to be too much. What they did to the Chiefs is not going to be a one-time thing. The Titans' defense is arguably just as bad as the Chiefs' defense. The problem is that the Titans are an offense. You want to be ahead. You don't want to be down 3 scores when your primary weapon is your running back and franchise owner, Derrick Henry. So I'm not really sure what the Titans are going to do if they don't manage to get out in front of the Bills. I don't think that they're going to be able to win playing the catch-up game the entire time. Bills are probably going to run away with this one too.
And just because we only mentioned it briefly earlier, the Ravens game tonight against Indy, both of us expect the Ravens to beat Indy. Maybe not super handily, but definitely enough to where it shows Indy deserves to be a 1-4 team.
The Ravens are definitely the better team. The problem is the Ravens are notorious for playing down to their opponents. They're also notorious for playing up to their opponents. So I expect a very sloppy, unprofessional, borderline painful game from the Ravens. I still think that they'll win it. I mean, the good news about playing down to another team is when you have Justin Tucker, you can get away with it.